This is Kai Pancho with the weekly Pele report, and it is a day late because the volcano went off in Costa Rica and they closed the airport, so I couldn't even get here. I'm not going to say where I am, ha ha ha. You're just going to have to figure it out, though it might say it on the chart at the beginning of the report. So if you look at that chart and study your astrology, you will also know where I am. And I'm out here in the rain, in the desert. I can't believe it. So there's this part of me that is like, you know, what are you doing? Standing in the rain to do a freaking Pele report. And then there's, of course, the other part, Sun square Mars. I'm going to do this Pele report no matter what. Nothing is going to stop me. Oh, God, man. Oh, check it out, though. Is this beautiful or what? It's not very often you get to see the waterfalls coming down over these rocks. And that's what makes, you know, those beautiful marks is the water. So I can get wet a little bit. So yesterday Mercury went direct. Thank God, like finally. Can you believe what's been going on? Life has not been easy. The Sun square Mars has been like beating our heads against the wall, trying to move faster than Sun in Virgo wants us to move, and it's just, you know, wow. Lots of challenges going on. Let's go over here because I hear water. Maybe there's a waterfall. So, today the Sun goes into Libra. It was this morning here. Around 7 o'clock. The equinox. Equal day, equal night. The transition out of Virgo into Libra. So I will be talking about that. And on Friday, Venus goes into Scorpio, leaving Libra behind. So I can talk about that. And then on Sunday, well, basically this whole week, the Sun is conjunct Jupiter. Oh yeah. And Jupiter is, you know, in the early degrees of Libra now. And we have the moon coming around, and she's going to be squaring both the Sun and Jupiter. Okay? Friday we have the third quarter square with the moon. And I am just getting beat up by wet bushes here. I think this is a trail that is going to lead me up to this waterfall. Let's check it out. But the big thing, and I think that, you know, what the mantra speaks to today is still in full swing and has been in full swing for quite some time. Yeah, and that is Saturn square Neptune. Oh, look it. I hit a dead end. Is that not Saturn square Neptune? Manzanita bushes, surrounded, dead end of trail. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get out of here and find a spot to look at the camera. Let me give you one last shot of that waterfall over there. Can you see it? Oh, yeah. All right, talk at you soon. Let me get these rocks one more time. Okay, that's it. Okay, hello everybody. An act of goddess. The rain stopped for the Pele report. And I better hurry up before it starts again. Ah! Crazy days, and I'm on a bush here now, so the camera's going like, whoa, every time the breeze blows. I'll try to hold it still, but let's get to the astrology, huh? Because I know that's what you want. These are challenging times. These challenges have to do with this balancing, and now it's intensifying. The Sun is moving into Libra, the scales of balancing. Jupiter is already there, saying that we evolve and expand through balance, through coming from the extremes, the swing of the pendulum back and forth into center. It can be difficult to remain in our center. Libra is partnerships and relationships that pull us this way and pull us that way, and this person smiles and says, will you do this, and this one smiles and says, will you do that, and we can just like go, we want to please, we want to be loved, we want to be accepted, we want the relationship to work, and we've invested a lot of time and energy into this, so it's just like, you know, and it builds and it builds and it builds. Venus is going into Scorpio now to join Black Moon Lilith, who's in Scorpio until February, okay, deepening the intensity and the emotional involvement of our relationships. The sun is coming around to square, the moon's coming around through Cancer. And Cancer is my needs and my feelings and my nurturing, and I can be jealous or possessive or clingy or insecure, and I want this relationship to do everything for me and more for me, and you know, where am I without relationships and partnerships and other people? So it can all get pretty intense. Now, beyond that, and what more we really need to balance is Saturn and Neptune. And I talked about this square last November, first time, came around again in June 18th, and now last week was, you know, the third pass. It's still there. These planets move very slowly. And Saturn is coming around to square the moon's nodes, okay, early in October. So this is, you know, we're looking at, and this is what my mantra has to do with today. Maybe I'll start out early with the mantra today. Yes? My challenge is to stay open, innocent, and pure, while living a life that has struggle and strife. And I need to be tough, sharp, and sure. Neptune in Pisces wants to be innocent, open, pure, no boundaries, love, the open heart, giving, sharing, flowing, accepting, allowing. Saturn comes around dreaming. Let's not forget dreaming. Because Saturn comes around, okay, like I say, the conjunction was in 89. This is a very big, long cycle, yeah? It's like a 40-year cycle, I think, Saturn-Neptune. Anyway, it's this square that's been going on this whole year. Saturn is tough, sharp, sure, mature, has boundaries, makes business transactions, puts money in the bank, pays the mortgage, makes the commitment, keeps the family together, puts the clothes on the kids and sends them to school. I mean, boom. Saturn is third dimensional reality. Actually, on the plane here yesterday, I watched Johnny Depp in Alice and the Looking Glass. It was great, man. Time. It's all about time. That whole movie is about time. And the time guy is so outrageous. Oh my God. And all the things. It's about time. And we're short on time. And there's never enough time. And I mean, time. Chronos. Saturn. It's like, it's heavy. It's demanding. What do we want to do before we die? What do we need to get done? What are our commitments? What are we committed to? And are we committed and in our own truth? Are we committed to ourselves? Can we accomplish anything without commitment to our core and our self? The wind comes up and blows my frickin' camera. Stop it. Saturn says, stop it. Stop nature. Neptune is nature, yeah, wild, free. Anything goes, anything happens. You can't contain it or stop it. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to reach out and I'm going to hold the branch of this tree so I can finish the frickin' Pele report. So this is what we're balancing. This need to keep our hearts open and to stay in a way, it's even the masculine and the feminine, isn't it? The feminine is soft and receptive and does the dance and the movement and flows with the moment, with the breeze, with the water. It's this natural flowing. And we can, and Saturn in some ways can be the masculine, the objective, like the cold north wind, the guy with the big long gray beard that says, be clear, be precise, be on time, and grow up and be objective and think of your children and their children and their children, and this is serious and sober, and get your act together. Neptune goes, what do you mean get my act together? So when these two come in square, it's reflection on the dream. It's taking that dream, okay, and trying to bring it down into third dimensional reality. It's like really, it's heavy. These are both kind of heavy planets. It has to do with depression, reflection, depression, feeling into what is fantasy and what is illusion and what is real and what can I, accomplish and complete in my life or in a day or in a year or in a relationship. And we're just like really getting squeezed here. So it is, in its time. And then square the moon's node says it's time to say goodbye to those illusions and goodbye to those relationships that were based on innocence and fantasy and just chasing dreams, and really get into this place of bringing in a new paradigm, bringing in a new age of Aquarius, bringing in new communities, and really stepping up into the plate, and saying, okay, I'm going to bat a home run, I'm going to swing, I'm going to make this thing happen without losing that softness, that sweetness, without losing the heart. So we're in this Libra, teeter-totter. Don't get too hard. Don't get too soft. Don't get too dreamy. Okay. Don't get too cold. Don't get too spaced out or addicted or lazy. But then don't get so disciplined and rigid and structured that you can't adapt or move or flow or listen because you're so intent on your own trip. So if we've been too intent on our own trip, of course, we've had this Sun square Mars happening, and all I can say is thank God that's over, because Mars, like I said, I think it was last week's report, I don't want to repeat myself, Mars in Sag is go get it, anything goes. Sun in Virgo is just a minute. Cross the T, dot the I. Did you remember, to unplug the refrigerator or bring enough water or blah, 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 blah. It's just like a huge damper on that Mars in Aquarius. Now Mars is Sag. Now Mars is going into Capricorn. And we've got, 6 to 8 weeks, okay, of, again, drive, push, ambition, it's like really solid stuff. So, in all of this serious, sober time of making big life changes and big decisions, all I can encourage is to not forget the heart and to not forget love and to make that one of the primary, the primary directives or desires in all of those decisions and in all of those relationships and in all of what stays and what goes. Does it further love? Does it nourish love? Does it, does it really deepen love? Yeah. And this can be kind of a barometer or a measure or a scale of, should I stay or should I go? Should I do this? Should I do that? Libra can sit on the fence and can't make up their mind. But love can help us to make up our minds. And it can really, really come through. So, before it starts raining, let me wrap it up real quick. The mantra says it all. My challenge is to stay open, innocent, and pure, while living a life that has struggle and strife, where I need to be tough, sharp, and sure. May you be cozy, squishy, whooshy, and tough and hard as nails at the same time, and not get lost in either polarity, but stay there in the center as a balanced human, expressing the highest version of yourself. Namaste, aloha, so much love.